So the focus of the letter, we came up with this concept of always be camping. And again, moment of vulnerability for the organization to be able to say, how are we going to articulate why our programs are still important, even though the actual physical component of camp is gone? So the part that we really leaned into was the always be camping. And the bit I want to draw your attention to was this idea that there's one thing that's never changed and will never change, and that's that campers will always be camping. The other thing we really touched on at the beginning of this letter, which was another example of vulnerability, was the idea of leading with empathy, with the second paragraph saying, for all of us, so much has changed. And most important of all, from our camp family to yours, we hope that you and your loved ones are well. We wanted to make sure that the organization was clear about we're sending you our love, we're sending you our care. We hope everything's okay with you. Things are challenging. And that was also a moment of vulnerability to be able to say, to reach out into someone's life like that, which was unfamiliar for many executive directors and many organizations. And camp was really a good example of that. And you'll see that throughout the rest of the case study as well.
And it was nice too, because I mean, Alex, the tone of the organization always had that kind of with it. Alex and you as the writer and stuff always were comfortable leaning into some of that vulnerability stuff. So this wasn't really a brand new thing for them organizationally, but they were certainly going deeper with the pandemic. Like they leaned into the fact that this is a scary time. So the letter, a couple of things I want to point out. We do 2-page letters here. We know in testing 4 pages or longer tends to be better, but historically we usually do 2-page letters because we put some of the content in here and some content in insert if we need to. We make sure the letters are nice and skimmable. We use large type. And a couple of things we always do is we always include a photograph of the letter signer beside their signature. So when the donor is actually reading the letter, they can picture who's talking to them